here I am.
Okay.
So allow me, and I'm shifting my teams over here. All right, so I'm sharing my screen, and just give me a heads up if my screen is visible. So this is the second event of Surat Tech community. This is just a small initiative that like we are trying to do. We are trying to spread the knowledge on tech, like on Microsoft technologies, even some technology apart from Microsoft, like we are going to include some React and all other technologies. So if any one of you is willing to speak or deliver a session, then you can reach me out and we will plan your session. I'm planning this event bi-weekly, like once in a 2 week. We are planning in person also. We did an in-person event, I think last week. That was on data flow. You can see that over here. And this is the online event today. That is an introduction on Microsoft Copilot. And we are planning some series of events on this topic, like in Microsoft Copilot, because it is a vast concept and we won't be able to cover each and everything in a single event. So that's why like I'm planning a series of event for on this topic, and then we will also going to introduce some new topics that is relevant to each and every audience in the event. So you are like feel free to submit us a topic on which you want to hear from us. We have a group of technical speakers over here who have more than 10 to 11 or 15 years of experience in the field. So I can invite them and they can deliver the session over here. And again, if anyone from you wants to deliver a session, if you think like you know some topic better and you want to showcase your skills, then please reach us and we will arrange that session for you also. All right, so with this, let's get started. And I'm moving to my slide. Okay, so today's event, what we are going to cover is like Microsoft Copilot in the era of AI. Like it is the era of AI, but it is not like AI evolved in last few years. AI is been there since many years, but like we are more focusing on AI as of now. Like since last 2 to 3 years, once that Chat GPT came into the market, everyone was gone crazy on AI. So what Microsoft did a collaboration with the Chat GPT team, with that OpenAI team, and Microsoft built their own product with the name Microsoft Copilot. So ultimately, in the background, the Microsoft is also using the Copilot, Chat GPT engine, OpenAI engine, but they have did some kind of modification. Just they have implemented the securities and everything, just to focus more on M365 product. If I'm talking about M365 product, it means like SharePoint, we have a Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft Form, all the product that comes under the Microsoft. So that is actually M365 product family. So let's get started. So today, what we are going to see, a basic introduction of AI, then we will be seeing like introduction and how we can get started with the Copilot. Do you need any license? Do you need to pay anything to use Copilot? And what are the benefits and limitation? And then there are few FAQs. I think I initially kept that, but I think then I have removed. And then Q&A. This is the most important part where you can share your own thoughts. Like if you have any question or something, then you can simply ask that question to me. I'm just moving back. Yeah. Okay. So the first is like know your speaker. It is very important to know that to whom you are listening, whether the person is capable of delivering the session or not. This is a very much important because you are investing your time and no one wants like your time get wasted. So it is a short introduction of me. I'm an M365 consultant. I'm having a total 11 plus years of experience in IT industry, from .NET to SharePoint to M365. I have done each and everything. As of now, I am working as a consultant. I am helping my client to implement the Office 365 environment, that M365 environment, and to automate their processes. And I am an active speaker in various national and international events. I am frequently traveler. Just for an event, I travel to almost all the part of India, and I have delivered multiple sessions in the international event also. But those were the virtual events. And I write some articles on M365 product on C Sharp Corner. I'm not that much active on that side as of now, but I will be active again on C Sharp Corner. I will be sharing some more blog site. My purpose is like just to share the knowledge because I believe like sharing is caring. This is the line given by the Microsoft 365 developer community. They believe like sharing is caring. So I'm also following the same funda. I'm just doing a sharing of my knowledge. This is completely a community work. I'm not getting paid. And if you are delivering a session, then you also won't be getting paid. This is complete free community event. And if in case you want to connect with me, this is my Gmail ID, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I am more active on Gmail and LinkedIn. So if you have any question, you want to discuss anything, you can connect with me on this handle. Okay, so let's get started with the event now. Like introduction to AI. We all know that AI is like artificial intelligence. We have saw this AI concept in the movies. Like if you recall the Terminator, every movie they have focused on this artificial intelligence, and that's the reason. Like we always have a question like, is AI dangerous or not? Everyone may have their own perspective on this. Like, if AI is dangerous, will AI will take away our jobs? The answer is no, until like not in upcoming decades or sorry, in the century, like upcoming 100 or 200 years, we don't have any problem with that. Yeah, AI is replacing some job. That is for sure. It's not wrong. AI is replacing a job, but the job that is a repeatable job. For example, if you are making some entries into the Excel, or if you are just summarizing some content, you are a content writer, then in that case only your job is in danger. Yeah, a developer, then in that case your job is not in danger because Copilot or AI can write the code, but but we cannot rely on the code given by the AI. Because I have tried multiple codes generated from ChatGPT, even from the Copilot, and I'm unable to perform any kind of activity using that code. I still need my mind to process that code and to change the code according to my requirement. AI is very best just for generative purposes. Like if you want to generate any content, then AI is best. I'm completely agree with it. I have stopped writing an email by myself. I think since last 1.5 years my all the emails are written by the Copilot. So suddenly, like my client also wonders like how my English improved by this much level because now I'm writing each and every email using ChatGPT or even a Copilot. I'm just providing my description, what I wanted to convey to my client, and ChatGPT is doing all the work. So yeah, and then what is AI according to you? Like nowadays, like if we are watching televisions or we are having multiple ads, like AI powered AC, AI powered fridge, AI powered car. So what do you think? Like those are actually AI? I think I am not against those terminology, but I am like no, those are not AI. Those are automation that we are doing. If I'm turning on my AC and I'm putting that in auto mode, what it will do, it will just sense my room temperature and it will sense the temperature that I have set on the AC. And then what it will do, it will maintain the same temperature that I have set on my AC. That is done by the hardware chip. It is not something like AI is analyzing the data of my room and then it is doing some kind of operation. It is not like that. So those are automation, not the AI. There is a very thin line of difference between AI and automation because automation is the first step of AI. After automation, AI comes into the picture. So those are the automation things. If I define the AI, what is AI? This is not in terms of the Microsoft Copilot. It is not in terms of the chat GPT. This is a general. This slide is nothing related to our topic, the Copilot. This is in general, what is AI? Artificial intelligence is a specialty within computer science that concerned with creating systems that can replicate human intelligence. This is the main keyword of the AI, human intelligence. In automation, we don't have any kind of human intelligence in between those processes. It is just a few line of codes and that a chip, that micro what we can integrated chips all into that. But AI is something that is like human, that has some human intelligence. If I'm asking you some questions, then you should be able to answer to that question in the context in which I'm asking. Is there, we have the human intelligence in between. So that concept we can call AI. We can term as an AI and problem solving ability. Because if you are facing any problem, you just write down to the AI and it will give you the solution ability, or it will guide you how you can solve this problem. Then evolution of AI, as I already mentioned, like initially we were doing the manual operations, then it came with the automation, and now we have the AI integration. Automation and AI, we can call it like a similar because those look like a same thing, but like there is a very thin line between automation and AI integration. We will be seeing we are going to see into the demo of Microsoft Copilot, like how AI is used. Okay, with that say, let's jump into the topic now. If you are having any question, you can raise your hand in Teams, like you have that raise button on your Teams menu. Then I can stop my session and then we can discuss. But it is more preferable if we can discuss that Q&A at the end of the session. But I'm also okay to take the question in between. So it's up to your choice. Okay, so now let's jump into the Copilot, the main topic for today, Microsoft Copilot. These three paragraphs that I have added over here, it is taken from the Microsoft Copilot official documentation. Like Microsoft 365 is a powerful artificial intelligence tool, productivity and streamline your daily task. How it is improving your productivity, how it is streamlining your tasks, that we will going to see into the demo session. And it is like intelligent assistant because what it do, it Copilot knows your entire organization. Like if you have a Copilot, it will run on the organization account, like M365 account. So in M365, in your M365 account, you will have your OneDrive, you might have your SharePoint. So all the documents that you have shared into your OneDrive, all the documents that you have into your SharePoint, or like that, Copilot will know each and every document. Like what are the content into the document, Copilot will always know that. So if we are asking any question to the Copilot, what it will do, it will first of all go and crawl through all the documents, and it will generate the answers based on your existing document. If it doesn't find the answer from your document, then it will go to the web knowledge base, like on the internet, and then from there it will find out the answers and it will give you the answers. The best part of AI Copilot is like generative answers, like it will give you the answer like you are chatting with some kind of person, a real person. If you remember, like initially we were having a support team for all the products. Then what they implemented AI bots. Sorry, not AI bot. I would like to call them as a chat bot. Now you just have to enter your name, your email address, your problem. Initially, the chatbot will try to answer your question. And if you're not satisfied with that, then they will connect with the actual salesperson. But that chatbot is limited. Why? Because they have a predefined set of question and answer. If you are asking something different that is not in their question and answer, the chatbot won't be able to give the answer. But Copilot will solve that problem. Why? Because it has the tendency to go over the world web wide and over the internet and crawl the answers and give provide to you. So that's the power of AI Copilot, or even we can say the ChatGPT. But here the session is completely on Copilot, so I won't be focusing more on the ChatGPT, and I won't be using the word ChatGPT because there are a lot of differences between both the product. One is the product with the Microsoft, one is the product with the OpenAI company. So in as I mentioned in the first paragraph, like it will enhance your productivity. It means like you can use Copilot to draft your email, as you can see the third paragraph. You can draft your email, you can draft your email replies. For example, if you are having a n number, like if you are having 10 emails in a single email, like there is a communication going on into the email and you have missed all the communication. So now you don't have to go with each and every email, open that and read each and every content. Now what you can do is like just open the Copilot and you can summarize your email. So what it will do, it will go through all the email into that thread and it will provide you a summary line in 5 or 6 lines, in 1 or 2 lines maybe, so that it will give you an overview idea like how the communication went into that email thread. You can even create a document using Copilot. You can manage your calendars, like if you want to see how many events today I'm having today, or if you want to create some kind of event, then also you can do it via Copilot. But like creating an event via Copilot sometimes works, sometimes not. It is mentioned into the limitation of Copilot that it is not yet matured, but it is there into the system. All right. So, and then the next step that comes into our mind, like how we can get started with Copilot. Like how? If we have listened a lot, like we are listening this last few minutes on Copilot, 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 but how I can get started with it? Do I need to pay something, or do I need to, or can I try it free like we have in ChatGPT? ChatGPT have a free version. It has a ChatGPT 4 that you can that for that you have to buy a license. On ChatGPT 3 or 2, it's like a free of use, free of cost to use. You just need to sign in. And as of now, I think they have removed that login force, or that login compulsory also. Like you don't have to log in into ChatGPT to use. So, how to use Copilot, how to install it? The best answer is Microsoft has integrated Copilot into the Windows itself now. So you don't need to install that explicitly. If you are updating your Windows time to time, then it can be automatically comes with your system. And if you need to integrate Copilot across your Office 365 product, whenever I am saying Office 365 product, it means like you are having your organization is having N365 implemented into your organization. Like they have Teams, they have OneDrive, they have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft Form, even they have SharePoint. If they are having all the product, then in that case, you have to buy a separate license to integrate Copilot into the product. Like I will be showing that into the demo as well, like how we can integrate, how integration is work. I have a license for Copilot, so I can show you that. So first of all, and just before jumping to the demo, just have one more slide, like licensing, as I already mentioned. We have two type of Microsoft Copilot. One is Copilot Chat, that is freely available, that is available with your Windows license. It is available as per your Windows update 10, 11 or whatever. You can get it from there. And then if we have Microsoft 365 Copilot, that is like costly version I can say, because they are charging $30 plus taxes plus per user per month. So near around you will be having more than 3,000, like between 3,000 and 3,100 per user per month if you are buying the Copilot license. And if we are going with the Copilot chat, then in that case, it is free to use, but it will have some limited kind of functionality. Like you can only summarize the content, you can generate the content from there, you can draft your email into that window, and then you have to copy that content and back to the Outlook or in your in your email application. And it has the image interaction also, like it can analyze the images, but for that they have a limited amount of capacity that they provide to us. Okay, so yeah, so now let's directly move to the demo. I hope I can show you some good amount of demo on that. So if you can see, I have that Copilot icon into my taskbar. I am simply clicking on it, and then it will open the Copilot window. The demo that the screen that I'm showing to you right now, it is not M365 Copilot. It is M365 Copilot Chat, which comes free for you. For this, you don't have to have any kind of licenses. You don't have to buy any licenses. So here you can write your messages. So let's have a good communication with the Copilot, like how you can use it. So hello. So now it is asking me. So for example, if I need to present, okay, I'm starting with this session, I need to prepare a PPT of Copilot, introduction to Copilot. So how I will be communicating with this Copilot? Again, understand there is a one word I forgot to mention, prompt, Prompt. Prompt. Prompt is very much important while interacting with the AI. Either irrespective of any AI, like it's a Copilot, Chat GPT, any AI, prompt is a very much important thing. This is the way like how you're communicating with the AI Copilot. Now I need to generate some content of introduction to Copilot. So what I will do, hey, I am working on project like a presentation on Microsoft Copilot. Can you provide me some contents? Then now what it will do? Yes, it will give me the entire idea, like a slide layout, what I can say of outline, like what I can include into my PPT, into my PowerPoint presentation. Introduction, what is Copilot introduction, key feature, is and everything. Now I have question, like I want to include a licensing part into that. So include licensing also. Now you can notice one thing, licensing for Microsoft Copilot. Check the prompt that I have provided. I have not added a word Copilot over here, but still it is giving me the answer on Copilot. Why? Because it remembers our context. Like it knows the context by which we are talking. As of now, I have the context open on Microsoft 365. So whatever question I will be asking to this Copilot, it will giving me the answer based on that Copilot context. Like if I ask the Copilot like what is the cost, and again you can see that it is giving us the answer based on the context, and it gives the link also. Like if I click on this link, it will open the Microsoft 365 official documentation where this information is mentioned. Okay, and now the second thing that we can do, like I want to take leave on Monday due to sickness. Write an email for me. Again, what it will do, it will give you a detailed email that you can simply copy and paste, and you can write your name. And if you think like this is not in the polite way, like what you can suggest, give me a polite email. So it will just change the tone of the writing. It will change the tone of the writing. So this is the like a basic introduction of Copilot chat from where you can do it. This is the first, like we are generating the content. Now let's copy content. And what I am doing here, rewrite. I am pasting it. So now it will do a rewrite of that message, entire message. And if I had to summarize this, simply summarize this in uh, 2 lines. So now you can see initially we were having a 5 to 6 lines, but now it has summarized the whole content into the 2 lines. So this is how we can interact with the Microsoft Copilot. Even if you don't have a Chat GPT, you can use the Microsoft Copilot in replacement of a Chat GPT. Like it completely depend upon our choice, like whether we need to go with that or we need to use the Copilot. So you can do each and everything using the Copilot. Even if you want to generate some kind of dummy document, like write a functional document on leave management system. So now what it will do, it will give you a brief document, like what content you can include into your leave management system. These are just an example. These are just an example. You can see that it's giving you each and everything. Feature enhancement, all the functionalities, benefit, user requirement, functionalities, for core functional requirement, even a non-functional requirement. If you need an estimation, like you can see that 1 month, 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks. Again, this is not the accurate because we are a developer and we know like how much time it will take. We can modify, but this is just to give you a brief idea like how you can make your task very much easy. If you need to create a function document, now it is very much easy on your fingertip. Just write down, just ask Copilot, plus ask your AI, and it will do a task for you. But the only thing where that is important, you need to have idea like how you have to communicate. You have to understand the prompt. So for that, a new term in the market is like prompt engineering. Prompt, and we have prompt engineering. So explain prompt engineering. So now what you can do is like you can learn prompt engineering even from the Copilot itself. It is something like you are asking Copilot how I can use you, how I can utilize you, how I can get maximum out of you. It is something like that. So this is your powerful robot or your powerful virtual assistant on your fingertip. This is the basic thing. Like this is the basic idea of Copilot. Even you can, I can had, I can give you a voice message also. I haven't tried, but let's try that. Okay, for that I think I need to sign up. So I am not doing that as of now, but I will do. And if you can see on the bottom, I don't know whether you can read or not. It always says like, okay, use AI check for mistakes. That's the common line, like AI can generate mistakes. So that's a common way over here just to describe that disclaimer. So this is just the Copilot chat. Now let me jump into the Microsoft 365 Copilot for organization. Like I'm using Office 365 environment into my organization. So let me jump into there. So I have like a Word open, and I have logged in the Word with my organization account. Sorry, Power Presentation. I have Excel, I have Word, and I have a PDF file that is hosted in a SharePoint document library. This is my company's policy. Like this is the HR policy and handbook. So now let's have a quick demo how this thing will be helping to us. So if I am in PowerPoint presentation, before few days, what I did is like I simply came into the Copilot window and I was having sorry PowerPoint presentation, and I was having Copilot over here. So simply I will click on that, and now what I will do, hey, prepare a full presentation on introduction to Copilot. So now you can see the response. Presentation about introduction to Copilot. It is now creating a slide for me. I am click on generate slide. So like now you can understand like how easy is to have any kind of content in place. Now it is generating the whole PowerPoint presentation for me. Like you can see it is adding a slides over here. and now it is done. So if I simply go to slideshow from beginning, now you can see I haven't added any word and I haven't added any kind of animation to the PPT, but it has created that and it has added all kind of animations into my PowerPoint presentation. And it has generated the content and the images also. So this is the power of Copilot in organization. Like if we are buying the license, then this is something that we can go and we can reduce our time. Like if just imagine if you have to create this PowerPoint presentation with all this animation, I think it will take your like 4 to 5 hours a day. It will take like four to 5 hours. It will definitely take because you have to find the content, you have to place the content on the slide, you have to add the animations, you have to find the relevant images, then you have to place the images and all those things. But now what Copilot did is like it created in a few seconds. Even it has like conclusion slide also. I haven't added any kind of special prompt. I just added one single prompt like introduction to Microsoft Copilot, and it has done this thing. So if we are if we have a more knowledge on prompt engineering, then in that case we can define the content in one or two paragraph, and then we can ask Copilot to generate a PPT on that, and your business presentation, your client presentation, each and everything will be ready by let ready by Copilot. So that's on the PowerPoint side. Similar content, similarly, if we are having an Excel, it can do the same thing. But in Excel, like it's not like it cannot do in Word or PowerPoint, but in Excel, let me show you something. I am opening the Copilot and it is very interesting thing. List out all the transactions that I made with my ICICI credit card. The email account that I'm using into this Excel file is linked with my ICICI credit card, and I'm receiving an email for all the transactions that I'm making into my credit card. Okay, I think I need to mention the emails. I see. Okay. I think it should work, but I tried that and it gave me all the transactions. Somehow, like it is not reading my outlooks. iCloud. Okay, now you can see that like it is giving the content from my email. Like this is my license, my order on Copilot. I have uh, I have like order placed. Okay, show the details of ICICI. Okay, it is reading all the email from my Outlook related to that ICICI bank credit card. And I can like this is how like and there was a possibility and I did that last night. It gave me an entire table format and I simply inserted that table into my Excel. So wherever I am in my Office 365 environment, whether I am in Word or in Excel, I can access my organization data and I can place the content over there. Insert to new sheet. If I do that, it will automatically add that content into my email. Like what was the subject, from, then to, date, and all the content the content that is available into my email. And even if we need to generate some kind of sample data, then also we can use it. like generate student data with marks of 3 subjects. It is creating a table, like it is just adding some sample data. And then if I click on insert on new sheet, then what it will do, it will insert that data into that Excel file. And now I can simply ask a question on this data also, data insert. So now it will analyze each and everything, and then it will provide me the summarization of that. Like it has created the graph also for me. If I click on add to new sheet, it will automatically add that data and graph into my sheet. This is just a general idea. It is not in depth, as I already mentioned. Like we will be taking some more classes on that. We will be having some more session, in-depth session or kind of a workshop thing on Copilot and in future. This was just an overview, like what is the capabilities of Microsoft 365 Copilot and how we can use it. This is something like we can integrate into the Excel. And if we have some data in the Excel, then also what we can do, we can simply select the cell. And here we have the Copilot icon. We can simply click on Copilot icon and we can have some options over there. Summarize using pivot chat, pivot table or chart, some conditional formatting. If you need some, provide some conditional formatting on this, suggest conditional formatting. So if I click on that, now it is suggesting some conditional formatting ideas that I can apply into this. Like here are the ideas. Highlight a row where cell begin with J. Highlight a cell greater than 85 in column subject 1. I am clicking on that. Highlight cell greater than 85 marks in subject 1. Okay, so now it is asking me for the color. Apply. I am applying that. Now it is applying that formula into my Excel. A1 to D6. It is analyzing this range of the cell. Now you can see that wherever we had a score plus 85, it has highlighted with the yellow thing. So this is something like initially if we have to apply this, what we would have done, selected this column, then go to the home, then cell style, then I think we have a conditional formatting, highlight cell rule. Then we need to create that rule by ourselves. But now what we can do, we can simply ask the Copilot and it will do the thing for us. And if you go to the Word document, well, what I can do is like if I need to write an article, I can simply tell that write a short article on latest update in Copilot and hit enter. So what it will do, it will start writing that document for me. I am not doing anything and I will click on keep it. And it has added some kind of content on the Copilot thing over here. And the next part that is very much useful for us, and I am using it into my organization, is like I have my HR policy available on into SharePoint. So now what I can do, like what I have done is like I have created a chat bot, like Copilot bot on this document library. Oh, sorry, on this document. Like I don't have a time to go through this 24 pages. Neither I think nobody has time to go through this 24 pages until and unless you are free. So for example, if you need to know what are the leave policies into my organization, so what I can simply do, I can go to the Copilot. It will open the Copilot window on the right hand side. Now the Copilot will answer all of my question in context to this document. So let me ask. First question, like who is the founder of, I don't know whether it will be able to give the answer or not. Now it is going through the document. Yeah, it has given the answer like I am the founder of this company. And like on which, and let me ask, what are our leave policy. So now again, what it will do, it will crawl through all the documents and it will give us the leave policy in detail. Like how much types of leave that we have added into my organization. We have like vacation leave, sick leave, personal leave, parental leave, all these leave. These are information added into the into my document, and that's why it is giving us the answer. So if we have anything over in, if we need to know anything that is into the document, then we can simply come to this chatbot and we can ask it. Like what is the probationary period duration? If I click on that, let me check whether it is able to give the answer or not. These are the prompts that is generated by the Copilot. Like I haven't added any probation period into my document. That's why like it is not giving me the exact output, but it has that. So what is code of conduct? We have added code of conduct for our company over here. So now what it will do, it will give me the answer based on the document content. So this is how like this is just an basic and short introduction on like how we can use Copilot into in our day-to-day life just to increase our productivity and everything. Because if I wouldn't have this Copilot window over here, and if I need to know what are the leaves, then what I would have done, I would have scrolled through each and every document, sorry, each and every page, and then I need to find that find that paragraph where we have the leave policy. So here I'm having a leave policy, vacation, sick leave, all those things. But due to the Copilot, what I did is like I already just asked the question to the Copilot and just provided me the answer. Like list out holidays. Okay, so it has listed out all the holidays that we provide. And if you notice one thing, I'm not mentioning any kind of company name and everything. It is giving me the answer in a generative way, like the holidays recognized by HyperCloud 365 software solution. It is adding the company name by its own because it is working in the contextual manner. So it knows the context by which context I'm asking the question, and it is giving us the answer based on that. So this was just a short and introductory demo on Copilot, like how we can use it into PowerPoint, how we can go and use it into the Excel file, how we can add that into the Word, everything. Now, and PDF. Now let's moving back to the slides. I have some more kind of thing also, like I can open my Outlook and I can I can write an email on that, but like the Copilot license that I have is with my business account and I cannot open my email account in a screen sharing mode. And I don't have any dummy license to show you that. So I'm not adding that, like I'm not demonstrating that because like I won't be able to open my business email account in the screenshot as well. But this is just an idea like how we can interact with it. So moving back to a slide, what I can do is shift F5. Yeah. Key features and benefits. This is like a simple thing, like we know that enhanced productivity with automation. We just saw it, like how we can just write a prompt and it will give us the answer. It will analyze the data. It can produce a graph. It can produce a visualize data in Excel, Word, PowerPoint, wherever we want. And the main thing that we haven't discussed until now is the security. This is the main benefit or key feature of a Copilot, and I want to discuss on this. We have enterprise level data security and we have protect unauthorized access. What does it mean? We all know that AI, like ChatGPT has crawled all over the World Wide Web and it is giving us the answer from that information. Why? Because it has crawled each and every document that is available on the internet, that is available on the public website. And our Office 365, our OneDrive, is also located on the wide web, World Wide Web. It is also available into the internet. So what will happen if I am having an invoice of my client added into OneDrive, and one of my employee is trying to ask a Copilot a question like, what was the invoice given by this client? What was the business proposal submitted to this client? Sorry. So what Copilot does is like it won't give that answer to my employee. How it will classify? It will classify based on the current user access. If I am the admin, I have access on all the document. If I am asking the question, my Copilot will give me the answer. But one of my employee is trying to ask a question who doesn't have access on that folder or on that file, my Copilot won't be giving the answer to that. So that's like enterprise level data security, which was a major concern by Microsoft before implementing the Copilot. Like when the Copilot was introduced, one of my clients tried to integrate, but they back out just because of the security, because they were not sure. We haven't heard from Microsoft about the security, but later on Microsoft declares like this is how the security works, how Copilot is ensuring security, organization data access policies, all those things. Then we integrated the Copilot into our organization. And protect unauthorized access, it means like no one, like we have saw that Copilot chat that is freely available. Like I cannot ask the Copilot chat like give me the business proposal document of HyperCloud 365 software solution company. It won't be able to get the access of that my Office 365 environment. This is how Microsoft is protecting. And the thing is like Microsoft has bought ChatGPT, OpenAI in $10 billion. So they have invested a lot of amount in Copilot just to ensure the security and protect your data from the outsiders or from the hacker. This is just a basic overview. I have also done the security thing in Copilot. So I know inside out on security Copilot. Like there is another product also, security Copilot. I haven't added that into this because this is something on admin side, but we have one more product, security Copilot. We may cover that in future. So we are protected and we are safe for using the Copilot. It won't affect our security. Limitation of Microsoft Copilot. We know that there are limitations. So let's do one thing. Let's ask Copilot, like what is their limitation? Because I tried to find on the web, I was not able to find the content on that. Everyone was saying that it is costly, data may compromise, all those things. But like these are not things. So let's ask Copilot, what is limitation of Copilot? Before entering it, I would like to mention one thing. Copilot cannot access your hardware. This is a very much important point. Copilot cannot access your hardware. Like it cannot do any kind of operations with your GPU, with your CPU, with your RAM, with your hard disk. It cannot do anything. And that is the reason, like if you have any file in your C drive, D drive, E drive, it cannot access it. So this is they called it as a limitation, but this is not a limitation. This is a security because it is always like we need to make sure like our hard drive data are safe. Our RAM, our CPU, our GPU, our motherboard, our memory card, it should be like it should be safe. Like here they have added this kind of limitation like physical interaction. This I just mentioned that it cannot perform any hardware kind of activity. Like if I ask my Copilot to set an alarm for me into the device, set do not disturb into my device, it won't do that. It won't be able to control that because until now, Microsoft, I think even ChatGPT has not added that feature into the OpenAI thing. Maybe they have something they can do customizable, but like until now, we don't have that thing in Copilot. So that is not a limitation. I think this thing is not a limitation according to me because I have done a lot of security overviews. I have done security debugging also. So I believe like this is not the limitation. This is the benefit of a copilot. Knowledge boundaries, yes, it is possible because like Copilot doesn't know each and everything. It requires time. For example, if yesterday uh, something happened in the worldwide, if I try to ask that directly to the Copilot, it might not be able to provide you that data, correct data. Why? Because it has not crawled those information in that short time. That's why if you open the chat GPT, you will see that the data that it represented might be old because the last knowledge base was updated in the year 2022. So that is some kind of limitation we can say because it is not always up to date, but like they are working very hard just to have each and everything updated. Like if I ask Copilot like what happened yesterday in I think we had an earthquake in some country. I forgot the name. I think it was I forgot the name, like what happened yesterday in world. Let me check whether it is giving us the answer or not. Yeah. So you can see that it is not giving any kind of news on that. Latest earthquake news. Let us check whether it is giving us or not. Yes, we have that, Myanmar. Yeah, we have that Myanmar. Thanks for the answer. Yeah, we have that Myanmar. So this is actually I'm not fully dependent on this, but Microsoft still mentioned in their official documentation like the response that you are receiving might not be updated because if we are trying to ask some question on the evening and something happens on that topic in the morning, Microsoft may not have the data, so it may be incorrect. This is just that they are mentioning into their documentation. And go back. Do I need to pay just to get started with Copilot? As I mentioned, no. If you just want to do your generative content base, just want to generate your content, you rewrite your content, ask some basic questions, all those things, summarize the document, then in that case, you won't need that and you don't need to pay anything. I am not sure about Windows 7. Actually, I just got that thought in my mind. What about Windows 7? I haven't tried in Windows 7, but in Windows 10 and Windows 11, Copilot is automatically get installed as soon as we are doing the latest updates on the Windows. So it is available to use it for free. All right. So now we are open to have some kind of questions from you. If you guys have any question, then we can discuss that. If I won't be able to answer, then I will be reaching out to you on like personally. Like I will answer the question. I will try my best to provide you the answer. But if in case I am failed, but then I will provide you answer later. So if you have any questions on that, then you can simply unmute yourself and ask, or you can even write type your question into the chat window. I'm having that chat window open in front of me.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Can I ask about Power BI
Uh,
Copilot?
yes.
The features there are also generating or checking the formulas and everything.
In Power BI, I have tried that. Like in Power BI, we can create some kind of visuals, but like on this checking the formula thing, like the formula is right or wrong. You are asking the question in that way, like whether the
No,
formula that we have.
usually when you have an Excel sheet connected to
Yes,
the Power BI, the Excel sheet will have a lot of cleaning first. So we need to clean the data.
yes.
Then sometimes you need some formulas to create a new table, which is the first step for working with the Power BI. Would it help with that?
Okay, actually, once we are doing the data modeling, like we are transforming our data in Power BI, we remove some column, we change some data type of the column, and then we need to create some external table into Power BI based on some condition, based on some relationship, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, like I haven't tried with the Power BI, but I am sure like in Excel we have that facility. So in Power BI also we might have. As of now, I don't have Power BI installed, or I would have shown that to you right now. But what I can do, let me just okay. What I can do is like I can add this thing, like a short paragraph on this in the meetup right after this call. I just need to invest. I just need to open the Power BI. That's in my another laptop. I can just open that Power BI and I can try that in front of me, and then I can just simply post that answer right away.
Thank
But
you very much.
yeah, I'll do that. Do we have any other question? And one more, like this is the like you can also reach me out via email, and this session would go live on the YouTube channel. Like that channel is also not monetized. Like we are not doing this thing for any kind of money, but this session would go live into the Surat Tech Community YouTube channel. I will share the link of that YouTube channel in the meetup group itself. So please check later, like later today or by tomorrow, I will be uploading this video into that channel. And if you have any question, not at the moment, but even when you are interacting with the Copilot, even then also you can reach me out on LinkedIn or even on the email, and I can able to give you the answer. Because as of now, I am working on SharePoint agents using Copilot. I am creating some Copilots, so I will be able to answer your questions on that point. Okay, I think we are good to go. If that is the case, then I would like to thank you everyone just for spending your time with us, your precious time on the weekend. And as this was the second event of the Surat Tech community, it is like very overwhelming for me. Like we had 10 plus attendees, 12 plus attendees into this live event. And we will definitely do some more kind of events on this online community. And we are also planning for some in-person event, but I will keep all the information posted on the meetup group. So please be connected on that meetup. And thank you again, everyone, for joining us. And you all have a very nice day.
Thank you, Akash, for such a great
Yeah,
session. Thank you.
yeah.
Have
Thank
a great
you.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.